alternative noble lineage tradition, their firstborn is not the head of their house. Literally every other noble house is. And by similar logic, their secondborn isn't the one designated sent off to the House of Lords in the capital. Mm-hmm. No, it's a bit different. Push it up one. Second as head, third as House of Lords. First, on the other hand, gets to be enlisted in the Silversworn. Right? I'm not misremembering, Alec. I'm not stupid.
No, that's right. Well, to be more specific, the firstborn is basically allowed to do whatever the fuck they want. They just typically join the Silversworn.
There you go.
Okay.
Point number 2 for what's up with House Ricewell is their noble house is a mercenary company that is contracted out to prestigious clientele, so not anyone could just hire the Silversworn. Usually it's other nobles. They're sort of the inverse of Senseian nobles who hire mercenary companies to be their house guard. This is what we call population suppression. It's the inverse. Their house guards are contracted out as mercenaries. Capable ones, too.
Right.
Very funded, obviously. Very well geared. In terms of the Colonel Hesrick himself, roll me your background? That's hard to tell, because it's a very specific person. Oh my god! Alright, well that's a 19 plus 7. Yeah. Let's see. Well, let me ask the man himself. Alec, did you have anything in mind for Colonel Hesrick?
I would... So Colonel is a very prestigious rank. I would imagine that, Colonel...
In the fantasy world it is, in the fantasy world it is! Like Colonel
even... Well, in this world where there aren't like a million colonels in the military, there you go. Then yeah, I would imagine, yeah. But Colonel Hesrick Corbane has probably been in the Silversworn probably like 10 years longer than Alessander. He's probably 10 years older, of course. So joined about the same time. He's probably mostly been handling the sort of like Silversworn business in the eastern provinces.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
Since, it's a whole continent. I would imagine the general himself isn't handling everything.
No.
Yeah, so probably like the Heartlands, the Twins, and the Hilllands east.
Yeah, so the newer annex stuff.
Yeah.
Because there's always something to be had.
Okay.
Who put the I put my pants?
Exchange?
Who put the I put my pants?
I pointed out earlier. I don't know who did that.
Oh.
Gotcha. So we're just like, I guess while we're walking back, is the Colonel local?
He's a bit of an enigma. Speaks with the Hilllands, or the French, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaks with a Hillandic accent, but he insists he ain't from there. And if you try to press him, well, he kind of like eyes you up and down, Redain. He's a bit of a closed book. Doesn't like getting too attached to any of those under his command, of course. Doesn't like fraternizing,
Is that why you have the free will to engage on whatever operation you choose? And he does this as he scans them up and down to see if that's indeed what's actually happening, or if this was his assigned mission.
Oh, you think Alessander's some sort of spy?
Why did you say the S word?
I've built some trust issues.
Yeah, this word.
Does not like there's a spy or anything.
We don't say spy around this house.
Yeah.
We see interested parties.
Yes, yeah, it's not like Alessander's a spy or anything like that.
Spitting that word out. Well, I mentioned it earlier.
The plan on the road is I spy. Anyways, go on.
I have mentioned it earlier, but I believe you're still under the effects of your name strain. I'm currently on leave after a very unfortunate circumstance brought my company to heel. You were here earlier today, obviously. So you know that
I've been busy with chemistry though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe, but what were you gonna say?
Just to remind you, me and my company were tasked by a local noble, whose name was not decided upon out of character.
Here is the
Two.
name. Find what it was.
House Nolas. House Nolas.
House Nolas. That's what it
House
was.
Nolas. Nolas. House Nolas. There you go.
House Nolas. There we go.
House Nolas. Shut the fuck
House
up.
Such a
Nolas.
prestigious name.
I had the Silver Sworn to take down the. Oh God, I gotta do it again, don't I? The heirs of
He has a prestict. We got reports about him.
them. That's right. But as I said, unfortunate circumstances made us not succeed in our mission, and currently, to my knowledge, I am the surviving member, the sole survivor. But we're about to fix that.
Janik nods when you talk about being the only soul, like the only found soul survivor. He's like,
Oriana also not. Just like, yeah, you too.
I got reports on yours. He's not talking to you. He's talking. You Captain Jack just remarks. I got reports on your introduction to the twins.
I imagine it was not a glowing review.
He shakes his head. I mean, I'm happy you're alive. And we got some interesting samples back from the site.
Samples.
Aye, samples. I suppose you might not remember it, given
circumstance.
Aye. Let's see. As far as we were able to try to pinpoint exactly what it is, it's something called a haze ghoul. It's shown up maybe twice so far in our records. Never a good time. In both cases.
The Purple Spatacle's champion.
Suppose so.
As a side note, Purple Spaticle. It's a weird one. What color is that haze?
From the corpses the reports found, purple.
Right.
Surprising, not really anyone, but you're fucking doing here.
No, I
Captain
figured.
Jack.
Just don't like to assume.
Yes.
You said that we might be able to take out the hag herself. Who would be assigned to the purple spackle?
The cult itself. Don't know. Not yet. We're trying to figure out what numbers are being mustered for all this. As of right now, I got 2 captains, Seekers and Slayers, 2 apiece. The forces they lead. I've been told you guys have met with Miss Cereza.
We have.
He has looked at them. If not, their team was gonna get shipped back. So, makes things faster for us. Easier, at the very least.
Miss Cereza.
I suppose he didn't.
For her. Well, I'll introduce you to her probably tomorrow.
Sounds like
She has a bit of a reputation with the Seekers and Slayers. Trying to make sure she doesn't get killed.
By who?
But whatever it is, you guys are getting tossed up. Hi. Haze Ghoul, cultists, bandits.
Did you lot reach out to her, or did she reach out to you about this?
She reached out to us. She's
got a lot of
I got-
connection.
I got told what's up with her, and I'm not particularly pleased, but can't fault her tenacity. Just trying to make sure she doesn't kill herself.
Something specific happened related to this hag.
Not this hag, no. It's more of a... We're not trying to get a new liaison set up for her hometown.
Right.
She's one of a kind in that regard.
That's about right.
Maybe we could ask her about it. I don't know how forthcoming she was with all of you as strangers, but if she's going to join in on this, I don't think there's any harm in you all knowing.
Forthcoming enough, but seemingly either I didn't ask the right questions or she keeps to herself on certain things.
She doesn't share it around, but know that she had gone into the Feywilds once as a kid. Came back out.
No kidding.
She got saved, apparently.
Lucky.
Lucky I.
This is by the same person who is her mentor.
Ah, so she did tell you.
She mentioned that. Not the Feywilds part, but...
The Fey Knight that saved her.
A Fey Knight?
Aye. Knight of the Green. Probably heard stories of them.
Has
Have
she?
I mean, whether you guys have or haven't is up to you. Your characters have or haven't is up to you. I think us in real life have relative ideas of Knights of the Green. Arthurian legend and on.
I don't, but Stylus would probably know.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, then yeah, I can verse you. Knight of the Green. Or in Titan County, there's a whole order of fairy knights. Knights of the Prismatic Order, as they're called. One for each color of the rainbow.
Oh shit.
Knight of the Green is something of a ranger knight. He, like, all of them are knights in their own proper regard. They issue challenges to people that are nefarious, or challenges to people that do good to see how well they are.
Yeah.
Each of them call a different region home, and the Knight of the Green calls forests and swamps and things like that his favorite terrain, so to speak. He's a knight that can speak with plants and animals. He's very good with his mythical axe Timber Verge. He was a chat in combat, this is very true. So yeah.
No, it's the back door. This side. Did you check this side? Because
Someone didn't
nose it
notice.
open.
Oh, mute yourself.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
All good. But yeah, so Knights of the Green are an interesting thing. There's supposedly have been multiple Knights of the Green, but there's only ever one person that holds the position at any point in time.
Right. Like the title that goes between individuals that are it.
Exactly. Same usually for the equipment. Timber Verge and stuff like that are all things that get passed on. Yeah, so there are fairy tales of, like, hag fairy tales, which fairies are fucking evil, right? There are also fairy tales of fairies doing good, and the knights are an aspect of that. They are good. Sure, there might be a bit, glory hound-esque, but, ultimately they want, law and order and goodness in the world. They even pay homage to some of the true gods. And, I would say to Orion in specific, things begin clicking as you was like, wait, Knight of the Green.
No, it was clicking, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, she's really nice. She wants to hunt a hag for the greater good of people. Oh yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, like, apple doesn't fall far from the tree in this case.
Bingo. Yeah, if you want the more details about it, I'd say ask her yourself. Just know that night ended up talking to a maestro talked to us, and then next thing I know, there's a big operation happening. That was part of that one.
Huh.
That was probably one of the last big operations this past decade. There have been a couple others. Hunts. Although I think this one we're about to enact is probably the biggest one in recent history. 4 fell gods. 5 fell gods in one fell swoop.
You think big
Fell
Lubros?
swoop.
That's actually kind
Yeah.
of
Verdane would just look to Alessander. If we could do it, would you want to kill the creature that took your comrades' lives?
You see him mull that over for a second before he kind of gives a strange smirk and says, on one hand, it's the outcome that matters. So long as this thing dies, then all is well in the world. But on the other hand, I would be disappointed if any one of you were the one to do it.
Well, I have some personal history vested with this, so I would enjoy doing it as well. But
So,
Another report I missed.
Crash, just out of question, if we went after the thing that killed his, would we, like, drop the hag and send that over to
No.
the slave?
No, you guys could get both.
Okay. I was like, because I'm...
I mean, you guys could do both at the same time potentially. I just don't know if you guys would want that.
Sure.
It seems like they'll be in the same general.
if we do that one,
You guys will be
we'll
in the same
start
general
losing
vicinity.
people.
Potentially. Well, the thing is, like, I don't know who you're bringing into the fight, like, because, like, you guys are free to bring, like, the Vagrant and stuff like that, but it's like, Tolus is level 4. So, you know, bit dangerous. A little bit.
Tolus ain't gonna be level 4 for very long. They're gonna be dangerous.
My thought was, we don't need to kill the hag. We sort of had what we needed, unless some of y'all really feel like we need to. We could take the easier job and leave the harder one to the more experienced.
I will say a point out of game is that this hag isn't in her lair. Like, she's a guest in this place. Like, she doesn't have all of her traps and everything that you guys would have to deal with if you guys were to find her at a later point for some, like, so for
It's time
example.
to strike.
Well, that's really the big reason why the Seekers and Slayers want to jump on this opportunity. That's 4 elder creatures that will be caught with their pants down. Of course, that doesn't mean they're gonna do it. Join this place without good reason to. But you gotta strike while the iron's hot.
Okay.
So, if you guys want to, go after both. You're fair to. There will be
I mean,
There'll be 4. I'll tell you guys this out of game because there's gonna be a bit of a time skip. Did I bring up the time skip when Alec was here?
You mentioned it.
no,
Oh, not when he was here, no.
Okay. Alec, yeah, so there will be a bit of a time skip coming up. Next session is probably gonna be whatever stuff you guys still want to do in Duvros.
Mhm.
And then it'll be like a 4 or 5 day time skip.
Okay.
And then after that time skip, you guys will be in the operation. Like, ready to go. So there will be a bit of a time skip. So if you want to think of anything to do during that time, you're free to.
All right.
But yeah, so out of game, the operation itself, there'll be 4 Seeker captains and 4 Slayer captains. Captain Janik is going to be the lead Seeker captain, and there'll be obviously an according Slayer captain on the operation. The most experienced ones. I already know what the Slayer captain's like. They talk weird, but they're pretty cool. Aside from that, you guys will be one company or adventuring group that will be attending. There was also going to be another adventuring group accompanying. You guys don't really know why that is, but it will be happening. And obviously Abigail will be joining you guys for the greater good of things.
Okay.
So there'll be a number of things. Oh, one more thing. Number 111 will be joining you guys as well.
Good.
Number 111 will be made and played by Neednot.
Swag. Okay.
Number 111 is accordingly and fittingly level 11. So there will be a number of things you guys will have to deal with come this operation time, because it will be a clusterfuck. I'm telling you that here and now.
That's too much power for Dina.
Too much power?
So my thought was, does anyone
Nah,
specifically want to kill the hag?
I think Silas does, right?
yeah, as a player, I mean, if we really don't want to fight it, then fine. But Silas would be pretty adamant about fighting it. Like,
Okay.
they're bloodthirsty for this hag.
Alright, cool. Then your needs supersede Alizé.
What?
You guys can face both. You guys can face
Yeah,
both.
like,
I'm not dying for Alizé.
He's just ignoring. It's like, no, we can just give
what
out
about
this.
for Oriana's best stuff?
Well, who does Oriana want to kill?
The purple guy. purple guy. The fucking purple haze guy.
Which is
Purple
the,
guy.
He has a purple guy, so sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. So,
So
what like
here's the thing:
reason?
the Haze Ghoul, like the Silver Sworn, aren't the Haze Ghouls' first victims. The Haze Ghoul fucked over Oriana's people too.
Ah, man, I really feel like we should go after them.
Nah, you guys should just go fight the Dino Croc hand guy.
Fuck that.
That's
No,
what I would
dog.
want.
I want to say
Is
no.
going- I was telling Garth the other day because he's working on anti-Black Reach's token and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother trying to find art for that. You know how fucking specific that is? I need to find a guy that looks like Killer Croc from Arkham Asylum, give him the long and huge head of like a T-Rex, extend his arms out and like double their length, and put gators at the end.
Also, I want to say
having a
no
hard
to
time
that
here.
purely because he
Shit.
will eat one of us, and I don't want it to be me. Because I know me, I'm gonna
I
get
want it to
eaten.
be you.
Yeah, we all know you want it to be me, bitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just have the thing for getting
It's-
bored. I don't know.
Yes.
Don't.
Yeah, so I was like, the more I describe, the harder it sounds like it'd be to edit into existence. And I'm like, it's like not even your guys' actual target. So I'm not gonna waste time and effort
Right.
for getting the picture of a target you guys aren't even going after. So yeah, it's like that. But yeah, maybe in a one shot, you guys could try to fight the Slayer or something. I don't know. Well, that guy's gonna take 2 Slayer captains. 2 Slayer captains and their brigade to go take town, and
If
that's
only
gonna
it
be
took 3, then it'd be
One
one
for each
for each
alligator
head.
hand.
what? My voices.
I said if only it was 3, because then it'd be 1 for each head.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, we made the same joke. What the fuck?
I didn't,
Ooh, that's how you
hear
know.
your joke, Alec, and now I'm happy I didn't. But now I know it was your joke because of Garth. So thanks a lot, both of you. So
You
yeah,
guys suck.
the operation will be. I'll to give you guys an idea of the encounter design ahead of time, because I guess the Seekers of Slayer are going to try to orchestrate it. You guys will be fighting the Hag. You guys will be fighting the Haze Ghoul. You'll be fighting a number of cultists and/or bandits, and you'll be fighting the bandit leader.
Okay, so we're getting both of them anyways.
You're getting both of them anyways. I would say
Okay.
to Alexander, you will know his name, the captain's name,
Oh.
The bandit captain. What's his name?
the bandit captain, Captain. Let's see, Malfrey Duluth.
Captain.
If you all fight Captain Riker, I think you guys.
It's not a fight.
No,
Yeah, it would be hard.
nope, not really not.
We
How do you
literally
spell-
thought this-
I got
Captain-
I do.
Draco Malfoy LaBeouf's name.
Draco Malfoy.
LaBeouf. Don't forget LaBeouf.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a family name.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Actual bandit scum.
Yeah, so you guys will be
In that
fighting.
case, alright. Just
You
thinking
guys
back.
will be fighting all of them at once at some point, assuming you guys don't. Okay, assuming you guys don't fin, because they won't all show up at the same time. They'll stem into the combat one by one. So,
Oh,
but you
yeah.
guys, if you guys don't kill fast enough, then yeah, you guys will be fighting all of
It's
them
a
at once.
race.
Yeah, I think honestly, I feel like the Haze Ghoul is probably the most. I think the Haze Ghoul is the most dangerous one.
Of course he's the most dangerous one.
Well, yeah, like that. Don't get me wrong, the Hag is capable, but it's like, this isn't her turf, and she also doesn't care. But it's also she's getting targeted, so it depends.
And she would probably just
And,
dip if she could, but I'm assuming the Slayers and Seekers have something for that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Okay, alright, well, that answers my question. So,
The term that they have for it is PLP, planar lockdown pylon.
Ooh.
You ever play Evolve?
Yes, a little bit.
You know the fucking cages they have for when you catch up to the creature and want to trap it into a fight arena?
Yes, yes, the big dome.
It's something like that.
Hell yeah.
For when you really want a perimeter secured. There's one arsonist that they drew inspiration from, and it's been instrumental since. Good times, that. So yeah, that will be the main operation, and it will be a fucking clusterfuck, and I can't wait. I already have the Haze Ghoul's stats and everything rolled up.
And tokens.
Oh, let's see them.
so are we like ending here?
Yeah, we're gonna end here, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm
No,
super fucking tired. And I was gonna work on my resume because I was like, I need to get that to my buddy. But I forgot I applied to a job earlier this year, and the resume hasn't changed since January because I haven't changed jobs since
What?
January. So
No.
I'm just like, I don't need to revise shit on this resume. I can just send it to my buddy, and then he'll send it to his manager. And apparently their team is desperate. So,
I mean, you might have to add in like, hey, I've been working at this place for 6 months. Or
well, no. That's a beautiful thing about my resume.
Oh,
It
you're
says,
changing jobs?
from time period to current, Garth. Current.
Ah.
And yeah, I sort of am. My buddy who got me my job at my current bank, he left back in January to go work for Circle K, the gas station group. And a new job opened up there, which pays like 50-60% more. And he
Nice.
says they're desperate. So I'm like, well, I could just follow you everywhere you work. Also, it's closer to my house. And the beautiful thing, because it's because on the fucking thing online, it's like 2 to 4 years and stuff like that. He told me like, yeah, we're desperate, man. I'm like, how desperate? He's like, we literally hired someone that just graduated from college, desperate. So like the 2 to 4 year requirement shit, they just skipped it for her. So he's just like, with you and a recommendation or referral from me, I should hit him with do you get a referral bonus again? Because he got one from me last. He got like
much was it?
$1,000 from me last
Bro,
time.
what the fuck?
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm just like, are you gonna get another referral bonus from me? So, I'm just his investment at this point. I don't mind. I get paid more, and
You're a
I
free
get paid
graphics
more?
card. Well, no.
I get paid more.
Mhm.
It's closer to my house. Well, the workload should be lighter, and I want to deal with LA traffic. Even though I don't even go to LA, I just go in the direction of LA, and I start to deal with LA traffic. That's how shitty LA is. To put it in perspective, I was telling Garth this yesterday. Right? I had to deal with Tango yesterday before I went to work because he had a little accident. And despite being late from cleaning up his literal crap, I still got to work earlier yesterday than I did Wednesday and Thursday, despite leaving like 10-15 minutes earlier. Why? Because of traffic.
Oof.
So that just put that in perspective for how much traffic affects my commute. Yeah, fun times. Fuck LA. Fuck LA and everything about it.
I mean, you live there,
Except Jordan,
so.
I guess. Jordan's alright.
Nah.
No, he isn't.
So mean!
You're actually
He's not.
wrong
We
about
know
that.
it. Let's not lie.
He does pun a lot.
He's cringe.
He is a bit cringe, yeah.
man.
Alright, I'm gonna reset up my sitting down setup.